This is Banco Central, the central bank of Brazil, the world's sixth largest economy. Established in 1964, it plays a pivotal role in Brazil's economic landscape. However, on August 6, 2005, an event occurred that sent shockwaves through banks worldwide. On Saturday, August 6, 2005, a gang of burglars tunneled into the bank and removed 5 containers of 50 real notes, with an estimated value of 164,755,150 Brazilian reals, about $71.6 million at 2005 exchange rate, and weighing about 3.5 tons. The burglars managed to evade or disable the bank's internal alarms and sensors, and the burglary remained undiscovered until the bank opened for business the following Monday. The money in the vault was to be examined to decide whether it should be recirculated or destroyed. The bills were not numbered sequentially, making them almost impossible to trace. 3 months before the burglary, the criminals rented a commercial property in the center of the city and tunneled 78 meters, 256 feet, beneath 2 city blocks to a position beneath the bank. The gang had renovated the property and put up a sign indicating it was a landscaping company selling both natural and artificial grass as well as plants. Neighbors, who estimated that the gang consisted of between 6 and 10 men, described how they had seen vanloads of soil being removed daily, but understood this to be a normal activity of the business. The tunnel, being roughly 70 centimeters, 2.3 feet, square and running 4 meters, 13 feet, beneath the surface, was well constructed. It was lined with wood and plastic and had its own lighting and air conditioning systems. On the final weekend, the gang broke through 1.1 meters, 3.6 feet, of steel-reinforced concrete to enter the bank vault. A considerable amount of time would be required to remove and transport the money due to the volume and weight of the amount that was taken. They worked for several months. The gardening company was working since March. They had sophisticated equipment, including GPS, and were experts in mathematics, engineering and excavation. Police located a pickup truck branded with a Grama Sintética, synthetic turf, logo found at the rented property. Bolt cutters, a blowtorch, an electric saw and other tools used to penetrate the concrete barrier were found both inside the vault and within the empty property. The property was covered in burnt lime to avoid fingerprints. The Brazilian Federal Police are investigating a possible connection between the burglars and car resellers in Fortaleza. On August 10, 2005, the military police of Minas Gerais arrested 2 men driving a car-carrying truck in Sete Lagoas, near Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. More than 2.13 million Brazilian reals was recovered in 3 pickup trucks being transported. 5 men were arrested on September 28, 2005, with about 5.22 million Brazilian reals of the money and told the police they had helped dig the tunnel. 18 suspects remain at large. Prosecutors have said the group tried unsuccessfully to charter a small plane days before the robbery to escape and move the money out of the country. On October 20, 2005, the body of one of the alleged masterminds, Luis Fernando Ribeiro, 26, was found on an isolated road near Comandacaya, 200 miles, 320 kilometers, west of Rio de Janeiro. He had been shot 7 times and had handcuff marks on his wrists. It was definitely because of the robbery, according to a police official of Minas Gerais who identified himself only as Corporal Leonino. Ribeiro fled from Fortaleza to São Paulo after the robbery and was kidnapped on October 7, 2005. His family paid 893,600 Brazilian reals in ransom, but he was not freed. There were signs that police officers were involved in the kidnapping and killing, and 3 of them were arrested. On October 28, 2005, a person linked to a former security guard involved in the burglary was arrested with 85,100 Brazilian reals, and on November 10 3 more suspects were arrested. From October 22, 2005, until April 13, 2006, the police discovered 6 kidnappings related to this robbery, and in all cases the relatives of the victims paid the ransom. on August 1, 2006, Brazilian authorities found 178,100 Brazilian reals buried in a house in Natal, Rio Grande do Norte. A prepaid phone card was found inside the tunnel. The federal police located the cell phone associated with it and had it wiretapped. On September 1, 2006, a special operation named Operação Facao Tupera, Operation Mole Faction, was started, leading the police to arrest 43 people suspected of involvement in the heist, including one of the alleged masterminds, and recovering 275,100 Brazilian reals in cash. On October 3, 2006, the body of another suspect, Evandro José das Neves, was found at a favela in São Paulo. On January 28, 2007, Marcio Rafael Pierre, another of the alleged masterminds, was arrested in São Paulo. On April 19, also in São Paulo, a suspect named Edson Pereira de Queiroz was arrested. So far, authorities have arrested 54 suspects and the federal police recovered only about 20 million Brazilian reals. The Banco Central burglary at Fortaleza was the theft of about 160 million Brazilian reals from the vault of the Banco Central branch located in Fortaleza, in the state of Ceará, Brazil, on August 6, 2005. It is one of the world's largest heists. In the aftermath of the burglary, of the 25 people thought to be involved, only 8 had been arrested, and 20 million Brazilian reals recovered, up to the end of 2005. In addition, several of the gang are thought to have been victims of kidnapping, and one member, Luis Fernando Ribeiro, thought to have been the mastermind of the operation, was killed by kidnappers after a ransom was paid. Arrests and recovery of the money, as well as kidnapping and murder of the perpetrators, have been ongoing. 129 arrests were made, and 32 million reais were recovered. This burglary is a real-life version of Money Heist and had all elements of Money Heist in it, especially the way it was planned.